What makes Los Angeles, Los Angeles? Some would say it's Hollywood, the movies, the celebrities. But that's not the city I came to discover. The real Los Angeles, this sprawling, restless metropolis, is home to more than 6 million people. Half are Hispanic, and among them, Mexicans make up the majority.
We're a beautiful culture, and I'm proud.
Their influence is everywhere. In the food, in the neighborhoods, in the vibrant local cultures that have captured the imaginations of people around the world.
People just think, oh, look at those pretty girls and their badass whips and stuff.
That's a lowrider right there.
I came here to see it for myself and to find out just how Mexican is Los Angeles, really.
These are some of the best tacos you'll find anywhere.
Mexicano by nature, I'm living out of zone. I just think with that alone, really, that I'm not alone. My city, my dreams, my lifestyle. I love LA and this is my style.
We are in Mariachi Plaza in Boyle Heights, which is one of the Hispanic and Mexican hearts of Los Angeles. Almost 50% of the city's population is Hispanic, and a large portion of that 50% are Mexican. Los Angeles was founded in the 1700s under Spanish colonial rule by 44 settlers, and then it was a Mexican pueblo for 27 years before coming under American rule in 1848. So the Mexican heritage is very strong in the city, and you can feel it everywhere. And especially in this plaza, there are actually mariachis here waiting for gigs. So where is mariachi from in Mexico?
The mariachi is from Jalisco, Guadalajara, Jalisco. And some other mariachis, they are in Mexico City.
And what kind of instruments are generally in a mariachi band?
We are vihuela, guitarrón, trumpet, and violin.
Tell me about the clothes, because they're really special.
There is very special, but those kind of dress, they came from Spain.
What's the song about?
It's talking about when a lover say, when you leave me, well, I'm gonna feel very sad, and I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna drink a lot of beers or something.
Are a lot of the songs about topics
Yes.
like this, love, heartbreak,
Yes.
feelings, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
The person who wrote those songs is Jose Alfredo Jimenez.
Spend any amount of time in Los Angeles and you'll start to notice the cars. Classic Chevys, Cadillacs, and Oldsmobiles, all painted in bold colors, many with artistic flair. They ride low to the ground, sometimes scraping the pavement, sometimes hopping on hydraulics. This is lowrider culture, and Chicanos started it right here in Los Angeles in the 1940s and 50s. Mexicans and Mexican Americans making space for themselves in a place that didn't always welcome them. And for a long time, lowriding was dominated by men. But times are changing, and more girls are starting to take to the streets, bringing their own signature style to this uniquely Californian culture.
All right, we rolled up, and there's no doubt that this is the right house.
Hey, what's up? I'm Vanessa. I'm the president of Girls in the Hood Car Club, and this is my 1993 Cadillac.
My name's Crystal. This is Lavish Lady in my 87 Cutlass Supreme.
Hi, my name is Shantini, and this is my 1958 Chevy Impala.
This is G, also known as G-Reg. This is the Heartbreaker 64 Impala Super Sport Convertible. You already know what it is.
My name is Precious. This is my Lolo. It's an 85 Regal. You know, that's how I roll. This is my baby right here.
People just think, oh, look at those pretty girls and their badass whips and stuff. I've been in the lowrider scene for over 25 years.
I feel like a boss. Like everybody looks at me and I'm like, geez, thank you.
I learned how to hit switches when I was 13 and a 58. I could barely see over the steering wheel, but I was there, you know.
Yeah.
That was so...
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Okay, that's fine.
You better not be wearing that angel shit.
You saw that, huh? You saw that, huh?
We get together, we hang out with the girls, we do girl talk, we'll eat, and then we'll go for a cruise and hang out. So this is like our life. I know I haven't played in a minute.
I think you should break. It might be a better shot because I might just miss it completely.
Ooh, nope.
Now lowriding is really popular with girls, right? But was it always like that?
Back in the day, it was like a man's sport because the men had the money. I think with most women, it was a turn on. But I feel like some of the women were empowered. They're like, shit, they like cars too. You were saying at the beginning, it was like the hot girls on the cover of the Lowrider magazine posing with the cars, right? And that was kind of, you know, women's role in it a couple decades back. Yeah, for sure. Part of the big culture is these beautiful women with the cars. Now you have beautiful women that own these cars. You got this. Ooh. I mean, it's a little progress, right? Almost. So when did things start changing in lowrider culture? When did more women start getting involved? For me personally, like it was a power trip because the gangster movies, the music videos with Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, like, man, they had all the beautiful women around them. I was a girl and I wanted to be them. You know, you used to have women that wanted designer purses, or Louis Vuitton backpacks. Now they're asking for rims, 520 tires. Now they're asking for a G-body, you know? Okay, I need some help because I literally haven't got one ball in. If someone wants to carry the toy. Yeah. Okay.
So what are you, stripes or solid?
I'm stripes. I haven't gotten one in yet. Woo! Woo! So do y'all feel like you get the same amount of respect as men in the lowriding scene?
Me personally, they'll tell me like, oh gee, like back then when I would see you, I would think, oh look at that girl's driving her man's car. But now that you get to know me, I own 3 lowriders. It's an expensive hobby.
Yeah.
You know, don't get into it if you're gonna cry about because your hydraulic messed up or you got a flat tire and you ain't got money. Don't get a lowrider. Because you'll go broke. They're really expensive.
You could say goodbye to your vacation and your Disneyland vacations that whole year. Right.
Sometimes even Christmas.
So how do y'all feel when you're behind the wheel?
Oh my God.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Straight out chingona.
Like a badass bitch.
Badass bitch.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, people just stare and they're just like, damn. You know, because for the most part,
The window, like all the time, they're like, I love your car. It's mostly women, but you know, girl power.
So what does being Chicana mean to you? Like, is it a lifestyle, a way of thinking, clothes, like everything?
I think it's everything. I'm not sure.
It's just who we are. It's just, you know, just who we are, the way we were raised. We were stronger than anybody else, I'll tell you that.
Okay, so hydraulics or no hydraulics?
For me,
I got hydraulics.
I love hydraulics.
Okay. I love
It's
car.
fun. Yeah, definitely.
Is it controversial?
It makes it interesting, you know. You hop, like, you know, that's supposed to be the whole show. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you hop in your car. I wouldn't want to just drive it. Like,
I think a lowrider literally represents like it's a hydraulics. That's what makes it a lowrider. You know, because any car, I mean, if you don't have hydraulics, I don't think it's
not really a lowrider.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What about airbags?
Those are ones that I guess just can't afford hydraulics. I don't know.
Since the 1950s, Whittier Boulevard has been the beating heart of Los Angeles lowriding culture, the place to cruise on the weekends. On a sunny day, lowriders glide past, slow and deliberate. Oldies and slow West Coast beats bump from custom sound systems, with Chicanos out to see and be seen.
Wake up in the morning and I thank God. Pray for enemies and haters, that's the meaning of a gangster. I'm into everything, hustle, I get that money. I know I'm gonna make it, I chase it, I come and run it down. We out here chilling this Sunday, we got the pretty women. Barbecues popping, no stopping, we drinking beer with lemon. Los Angeles, baby, we on the south side. Cruising down Pacific, the sickest, that's how the south rides. Low riders and OGs with tattoos, bouncing down the boulevard, watching as they pass you. Hella smoke from the Charlie Brown, it's in the sky. Tacos de carnitas with salsita, boy, I'm feeling fly. Mexicano by nature, I'm living in the zone. I just think with that alone, really, that I'm not alone. My city, my dreams, my lifestyle. I love LA and this is my style.
Just took a cruise. It's a Sunday. It's beautiful. So we're just rolling around East LA. Other cars see us and join the crew. So this keeps expanding, and this is all part of the culture. It's really nice. It's really easy to meet people. Crystal got a flat driving here this morning, so now AAA is here to help tow her so she can get home. So these are our lowrider problems. Go ahead.
Hey man, thank you.
Hey y'all, just wanted to pop in really quickly to announce that our YouTube memberships are now live and we are very excited. So if you like our videos, our membership is where you're gonna find a whole lot more. So we're gonna share a lot of behind the scenes, unpolished videos that are a lot more personal. So for example, if you liked our scene with the lowrider gals in this video, we will be uploading bonus footage on our memberships. So we really hope you consider joining. All you have to do is go to the Dots on a Map YouTube channel page and click the join button. You're gonna see different tiers come up that you can choose from. You just pick the one that makes sense for you and you're in. So we really hope you join, and I look forward to getting to know you better and to show you a bit more of our process and who we are, and hope to see you there.
Ask anyone in Los Angeles what their favorite food is, and odds are it's Mexican, probably from their favorite taco truck, the hidden gem they swear no one else knows about. And they're right. The best Mexican food in the city is found right on the streets.
In Los Angeles, you'll find a lot of Mexican street food, and they're making magic right on the sidewalk. And at this particular stand, they specialize in Oaxacan barbecue, al pastor. They're making fresh tortillas from scratch. And they've got a whole operation. Look, they got ribs, they got chorizo. It smells so freaking good. It's so cool to watch everyone in action. And the food is looking incredibly fresh. Look at the sizzle on that al pastor. We're definitely getting some tacos. Dos al pastor, por favor. It's pretty amazing that you can get a meal on the sidewalk like this. We got costilla, pork ribs, we got a chorizo taco, and 2 al pastor tacos. All right, I'm gonna go for the chorizo taco. Cheers. I'm so glad we came here. What a cool vibe. You gotta love Los Angeles for this. There's something so satisfying about eating authentic Mexican food made from scratch tortillas, fresh meats right here on the street. And this just goes to show how strong Mexican heritage is here in Los Angeles and how much people love Mexican food. And we got lucky with finding the right stall. There's just been like a steady stream of people coming in. They're making fresh food all the time. We lucked out and found an amazing spot. Seriously, these are some of the best tacos you'll find anywhere. We are in Pomona at a big car swap meet. You can buy and sell classic cars, buy and sell parts. We're here to meet our friends from the LA lowrider community, and it should be a good day.
Car shows like this one are central to Mexican American car culture, and the car clubs are out today in full force. The VW bus crews, the classic truck fanatics, and of course, the lowriders, including our friend Ernie's club, Southern Stilo.
Everyone in your car club is here today, right?
Yes, we all came out. We all came out to hang out, have a barbecue. Just, you know, nothing special, just getting together and just vibing.
Tell me about your car. It's really beautiful.
Thank you. So it's a 1961 Chevy Impala. If you see my license plate, I dedicated it to my mom. She passed away 2 years ago. We call her Chua, so it's dedicated to her.
Damn, it's beautiful in here.
And as you can see as well, my center console, her name's engraved in there as well. It says Chua.
Oh, that's beautiful. So do you ride her on the weekends?
I do. So me and my husband, so we are in a car club and we ride, yes, on the weekends. We're always at Whittier Boulevard. Before lowrider culture, it was all about kind of gangs. But nowadays, everybody just comes together as one, and it's wonderful. You know, and it feels good to go low riding with everybody. That's one of my club sisters.
Oh, nice. Dang. So what makes a lowrider a lowrider?
Mine's is not low, but you know, if we put airbags, obviously it could drop. But I love her the way she is. I just don't want to touch her. And you know, everybody's like, oh, put some hydraulics. I'm like, no, you know, I want her the way she is, just original.
All right, I'm going for my first ride.
Right? Like it feels smooth.
This is called a bomb, right?
This is a fucking bomb.
That's a fucking bomb.
In lowrider culture, a bomb refers to a classic American car from the 1930s to early 1950s. They're called bombs because of their rounded, bulbous shape, kind of like a World War II bomb or torpedo.
Well, what year is this?
It's a 1948 Aero sedan.
Dang, it's really beautiful.
That's history right there, you know what I mean? Come on, dog, where had that car been at long before we were alive, right?
Yeah.
Back in the days, that was a classic. That was like high-end car, you know what I mean? It wasn't no like mediocre, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's high-end.
Now it's higher end.
Now
You know
it's
what I mean?
higher.
That wasn't like no mediocre shit, you know what I mean? You had to have been like balling to drive that type of car, you know what I mean? I got to do it.
So do you consider yourself Chicano?
I'm 100% Chicano.
Okay, tell me what your culture and like car culture means to you.
This is my grandfather, my dad. They all came through this right here. It's a family thing, it's culture, it's your bloodline, it's where you come from.
Lowrider culture has been part of Los Angeles for decades, and we're looking here at some old school lowrider magazines. You have some from the 90s here, and this one is from May 2001. You got the sexy girls with the lowriders. Very classic.
What is the name of this car?
It's a Volkswagen Thing, 1973.
Hey, what up, say?
From the art to the engine to the glitter, this is the real deal. That's a lowrider right there. So these are the hydraulic pumps. These are the modifications that make the car bounce.
There's a lot of love in there.
Yeah. Love and hate, brother. Love and hate at the same time. I hate this fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's you on the back?
Yeah. And then the one in the front, that's me in the front too, with my other chick. And then my first other chick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all the chicks on
Yeah, no, yeah.
Every gotta be represented.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, it's crazy.
Dang, it's nice. What year is this?
This one is a 55.
55.
And this one the same, that's a 54.
like magic to me. The airbags make it rise smoothly up and lower back down. It's a little different than the hydraulics. It doesn't bounce.
1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps.
All right, we're gonna try out the airbags now. Nice and smooth.
I'm Mexican. 100% Mexican.
Nice. What part of Mexico?
Jalisco.
Jalisco.
Guadalajara.
Guadalajara.
Yes.
How long have you been living in LA?
Over 45 years.
45 years.
Yes.
And
I came here when I was 12 years old. So.
I see.
Yeah.
So you came very young.
Yeah.
And you've been into cars for 20, 30
For
years now.
And to be honest, this one is, it's not like you can see it's nice, but I've been working hard years and years. Working, spending money, love, and a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's not that easy to get one truck like this.
Yeah, I can see. I mean, it's so perfectly maintained, shiny, gorgeous, all the details. I see it takes work.
People ask me, I say, yeah, this is my truck. Not because it's mine, it's because I built it. Everything you see it is mine, it's my own touch.
Thank you, Ruben. Thank you for talking to us and for showing us your beautiful car.
I'm more than happy.
And you can really tell how much work and love you put into it.
Yeah.
Well, that was a really cool experience. It's very clear that lowrider culture is alive and well and thriving here in Los Angeles. And it's a hobby that people pour a lot of time and money into. Like, it really is a labor of love. So it was super cool to witness.
On a sunny weekend day, we're back in East Los Angeles, cruising with our friend Ernie in his 1965 Chevy Impala. He takes us to the Sound of Music, a local record shop on Whittier Boulevard, and a hub for Chicano culture and history.
Who are your favorite artists, and what are some artists that are really liked by the Chicano community, generally speaking?
Oldies, I just like oldies in general. Hip hop, again, I'm old school, grew up in the 90s.
Chicano activist Ruben Salazar was murdered right here.
Right here, yes.
Right?
He was a writer for the LA Times. He gave statements that didn't go with the narrative of the day during the time of Vietnam and stuff. And he got killed in here right at the height of the East LA riots.
So tell me the circumstances of his murder.
He was walking during the riots out here to see the protesting, and he decided to have a drink and come in here. And he said somebody was following him. The cops shot him with a tear gas canister, and they hit him in the head, and he was pronounced dead on the scene. But there's another controversy, because if he was hit in the head with the tear gas canister at that range, they probably would have blown his head off, right? But he had an open casket ceremony, so they're thinking that he was shot from behind.
So the circumstances were suspicious.
Yes, yeah.
And then this is the original bar sign,
Right.
the bar where he was killed. Are you Chicano?
Yes, Mexican American, proud of it.
Tell us about the outfit. Like, what makes this a Chicano outfit?
This is something that they called it like the Charlie Brown. That was used a lot in I would probably say in the late 70s, 80s. With some some slacks, some Dickies.
Does he pass?
He passed. Well, we need to do something with the pants, though.
Yeah.
So what does being Chicana mean to you?
It's all about family, actually, and friends.
When shit hits the fan, we all stick together.
Mexicans, Mexican American have adapted to the subcultures of Southern California. We've adapted and made our own.
You think Chicano, you think of the struggles, you think of survivors, you think of brown, you think of beautiful, you think of food, you think of smell and clothes. We're a beautiful culture, and I'm proud.
How Mexican is Los Angeles? You feel it in the lowriders cruising down Whittier Boulevard, in the smoky scent of Oaxacan barbecue and al pastor cooking right on the sidewalk, in the voices of Chicanos, not quite Mexican, but not quite American. And while the dominating headlines may change, the pride and the resilience are a constant. Mexican culture isn't just part of Los Angeles, it is Los Angeles.